Rob will forgive me because I always prioritise women callers. He's up next, Rob in Tooting. Go ahead, Rob.
Hello, George.
Hi, mate.
Hello, mate. I was just going to ask you, are you disappointed with the Arab leaders, especially their reaction to the problem in Gaza?
I'm not remotely disappointed, Rob, because I never expected anything else.
Why?
Because the Arab countries are ruled, virtually without exception, from the Atlantic all the way to the Persian Gulf, by puppet presidents and corrupt kings whose job is to rule their countries in the interests of others.
Yeah, isn't it usually the religious family that are behind...
Nothing to do with religious, mate. Nothing.
Well, in Iran it is, isn't it?
No. Iran is the one exception. You can't be disappointed if you're me with Iran's reaction. I'm talking about the Arab countries, from the Atlantic to the Persian Gulf, all the way across the entire Arab world. One puppet president, or a corrupt king, or other, is in charge, and their job is to rule their countries in the interests of the people who keep them in power, which is the United States and countries like ours.
You think all of those countries are in that position?
Virtually all of them. Almost.
So what about the ones that aren't?
Well, there's only one that isn't, and that's Syria.
And that's Syria,
Yeah.
okay. And why hasn't he said anything? Because he was educated.
He hasn't said anything. He's never stopped saying something. There's demonstrations on a massive scale in Damascus. It's the only country in the Arab world that has any smattering of Arab dignity left.
So why hasn't he said anything on Western TV?
Well, maybe because the Western TV hasn't interviewed him. Guess what, Rob? I haven't said anything on the Western TV. I haven't been invited into the BBC or Sky for the entire week, even though I'm one of the key organisers of all the protests going on in Britain at this time. I haven't said anything on Western TV because Western TV didn't invite me to do so, and I guess it's the same for the president of Syria.
Okay.
All right, mate.